If I knew marriage would feel like living in a classroom with my mother as the headmistress, I might have stayed single for just one more year. Just one. Yes, laugh if you must. But this is the story of how love, pride, personality, and marriage collided under one thatched roof in the heart of Umuchukwu, my beloved village. My name is Chiedozie, and I have been married to Charity for 8 months. Just 8 short, dramatic, soul-ringing months. When we danced before the elders, friends, and family under the glowing sun of our traditional wedding, I thought I had found my peace, my helper, my laughter in times of sorrow. But peace took one look at our union and ran away, barefoot. Charity, my beautiful wife, has the energy of 5 women packed into one. Her laughter can light up a room, but her criticisms, they can burn down a palace. From day one in our home, she began a project, the reconstruction of Chiedozie. I was no longer the man she married, no. I was a sculpture she wanted to carve into her version of the perfect husband. A husband who folds clothes like a soldier, prays like a bishop, walks like a king, and speaks like a professor. She wanted me to sip pap like royalty, not slurp it the way I've always known. She even corrected how I sneezed, saying it sounded like a village trumpet. At first, I laughed it off. I thought, it's new love. She's just trying to help me grow. But when every action, every word, and every silence became a lesson, her lesson, I started shrinking inside my own home. It was a Tuesday morning. The sun had barely yawned when she woke me up to correct how I placed the broom after sweeping. Chiedozie, the bristles face the wall, not the door. Are you calling dirt to come back in? Charity, I said, rubbing my eyes. Even the spirits won't know which way the bristles face. Why should I care? She folded her arms. That's your problem. Carelessness. It stung. Like bitter leaf juice on a fresh wound. That morning, as I walked to my farm, I didn't even greet Mama Ejima who sells akara by the junction. I just walked, thinking, how did we get here? The truth is, Charity and I speak 2 different love languages. She believes love is shown through correction, grooming, and upgrading the other person. Me. I believe love is in laughter, in tolerance, patience, in back rubs after a long day. In her world, love is structure. In mine, it is freedom. We were trying to write the same poem, but in 2 different dialects. There was a time I tried to match her energy. I washed the plates before she woke up, ironed her wrapper, even folded my boxers the way she liked. 3 perfect creases, like starched banknotes. But the moment she saw a slight curve in the fold, she said, "You still don't get it, do you?" That was the day I realized something. No matter how hard I tried to be perfect for her, I would always fall short, because I wasn't her idea of perfection to begin with. One afternoon, when the frustration boiled over, I went to visit Papa Udoka, my old mentor and the village's former wrestling champion. He sat under the mango tree, chewing kola nut and humming one old warrior's tune. "Papa," I began, "this marriage is like wrestling with a ghost. I throw, it floats. I hold, it disappears." He laughed so hard he nearly choked on the kola nut. He wiped his mouth and said, "My son, you married a mirror, not a ghost. You're just refusing to look properly." I blinked. "A mirror?" "Yes," he nodded. "She reflects your weakness, your laziness, your pride, your silence. You see it, and instead of learning, you resist. But look again, maybe she's reflecting her own fears too." That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept tossing and turning, thinking about Udoka's words. Could it be that Charity wasn't trying to destroy me, but to protect me from something she feared herself? Maybe failure, disappointment. Maybe she believed love had to be hard to last. The following week, I noticed something different. She stopped correcting me. She started keeping quiet. At first, I rejoiced. Finally, peace. But then the silence stretched like dry harmattan. No jokes. No complaints. Just silence. One night, I came back from the farm and found her sitting outside, looking at the stars. I sat beside her and said, "Charity, have the stars offended you too?" She smiled weakly. "No. I just miss the man I married." That hit me like a log of firewood. "You mean the slurping, careless, free-spirited, unupgraded version?" She chuckled. "Yes. That one. The one who made me laugh. The one who didn't hide." We were both quiet for a while. Then I said something I had never said in all our months together. "I miss you too. But I don't want to be your project. I want to be your partner." She looked at me with tears forming in her eyes. Not the kind from pain, but the kind that flows when something stuck finally moves. From that day, we began a new kind of marriage. Not perfect, but real. She learned to let go sometimes. I learned to step up more. When I forgot to wash the dishes, she laughed instead of lecturing me. When she got moody, I wrapped my arms around her and told her she was safe. We learned to speak both our languages, hers of order, mine of joy. One morning, as I folded my wrapper the wrong way, I saw her watching. She said nothing. Just walked over, gently helped me refold it, kissed my forehead, and said, "You're learning. And I'm learning too." People think love is all about sweetness. But sometimes, love is learning to dance barefoot on a floor scattered with thorns, together. In Umuchukwu, people still tease us. "How market, Mr. Reconstruction," they say. I laugh now. Because the truth is, we were both under construction. She was trying to build me. I was trying to escape. But now, we are building us. Moral of the story. Marriage is not a workshop. Your spouse is not a project. When we stop trying to change each other and start learning each other's language, that is when love begins to blossom. Even the strongest personalities can complement each other, if the heart is willing. What do you think about charity? Type your response on the comment section. Thank you for watching.